Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, and you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Here are the chords needed for the song. For the verse section, there's an A, an F sharp minor, a D, and an E. An E7 is needed to transition into the bridge. And then the bridge has chords like a D minor, a G7, C, and an A minor. And what's nice about this song is you can use different versions of some of these simple chords and experiment with playing different inversions to get the right type of sound. For example, in the bridge section, I use a D minor in two different forms, a G7 in two different forms, and a C in two different forms, which I'll explain later. Okay, let's talk about some of the chords on the guitar. So there's an A. I play it in this form, really simple. You can play it with the open E, nothing stopping you from doing that. You can probably play a bar chord form too. F sharp minor, D. Once again, you can play the D wherever you choose to play it. E, E7. That leads into the bridge, which starts with a D minor. G7, C. This is what I put on the chart. Nothing preventing you from playing an open C. And an A minor. You can probably play it open too. No big deal. So those are the basic chords that are needed for the song. And I'm going to talk about some of the bridge chords a little later, the different versions that I use. Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, and you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, Don't make me cry, pretty woman. Don't walk away. Okay, if that's the way it must be, okay, I guess I'll go on home. It's late, there'll be tomorrow night. But wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yeah, she's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman. Okay, here's how I play the main riff. So that riff appears in a half form in parts of the song. It sounds like this. So if you can learn the half version, you're halfway to learning the full riff. So the half version starts off open E twice, 4th fret on the 6th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 5th string. So once again, it sounds like. Okay, that's the half riff. Now the full riff sounds like this. So what I'm adding there is on the 4th fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th string, and then 5th fret, 5th string again. So that last part is, so it goes like this. The full riff is, okay. Now keep in mind, my preference is to not play open strings. That's why I'm playing this D here on the 5th fret, because I like to have control over the fret notes rather than play open strings. But you can play them open. So in other words, the half riff would sound like this, because you'd be playing the open 4th string, and then the next part would be open 4th string again. I don't choose to play it that way, but you certainly can if you choose. Here's what that bridge section sounds like. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Let's talk about some of the inversions that are going to be used during the bridge section. So it starts off with a D minor. Pretty woman, stop a while. Now that's a G7 on the 3rd fret. Pretty woman, that's a C on the 3rd fret. Talk a while. A minor on the 5th. Pretty woman, that's the D minor on the 5th. Give your smile, and that's the G7 on the 5th, to me, and that's a C bar chord on the 8th. So that C bar chord allows that arpeggiation of the bottom 3 strings. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of the strings. So once again, that whole section. D minor down on the 1st, G7 on the 3rd, C shape on the 3rd fret, A minor bar chord on the 5th, D minor bar chord on the 5th, G7 also on the 5th, and then the C on the 8th, and then it goes back into an A for the next section.